Imagine this. You wake up feeling great, go about your day, and sit down for a meal with your family. Everything seems perfectly normal, until it's not. Suddenly, someone at the table grips their arm. Their face droops slightly, and their words become garbled. Panic sets in. You know something is terribly wrong, but you're powerless to stop it. In just a matter of seconds, life changes forever. This isn't just a frightening hypothetical. It's a reality that plays out every single day. Strokes don't announce their arrival. They strike swiftly, often leaving devastation in their wake. They are one of the leading causes of disability and death worldwide, robbing people of their independence, mobility, and, in many cases, their lives. What's even more alarming is that strokes don't discriminate. They can happen to anyone, whether you're in your 30s, 50s, or well into your golden years. But what if I told you that you have far more control over your risk of stroke than you might think? What if preventing a stroke wasn't just about luck or genetics, but about the daily choices you make? Starting with what's on your plate, science has uncovered a powerful connection between the foods we eat and our risk of stroke, revealing that some ingredients can act as silent killers, quietly increasing your likelihood of a stroke, while others can serve as your strongest defense, helping to protect your brain and heart. As a medical professional who has spent years studying the intricate link between nutrition and cardiovascular health, I've seen firsthand how simple dietary changes can make a profound difference. The truth is, most people don't realize they're consuming foods that push them closer to a stroke every day. And even fewer know which foods can truly safeguard their health. That's why, in this video, we're going beyond the surface-level advice you've heard before. We're diving deep into the science-backed, game-changing foods you must incorporate into your diet, and the sneaky ones you should avoid at all costs. Some of these foods may surprise you. Others may already be in your kitchen, but you may not be using them to their full potential. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge you need to take control of your health, make informed choices, and reduce your risk of stroke dramatically. So, if you want to protect your brain, strengthen your heart, and ensure a long, vibrant life, you won't want to miss this. Stick with me until the end, because what you learn today could quite literally save your life, or the life of someone you love. Let's get started, and if you find this information valuable, make sure to subscribe to Natural Healing Hub, so you never miss a video that could change your health for the better. Part 1. Understanding stroke and its risk factors. A stroke is often sudden and unexpected, yet it is largely preventable. While factors like genetics and age may play a role, lifestyle choices have a significant impact on your risk. High blood pressure, also known as hypertension, is the single biggest risk factor. It quietly damages arteries over time, making them stiff and narrow, which increases the likelihood of blockages or ruptures in the brain. Many people don't even realize they have high blood pressure until it leads to a medical emergency. That's why regular checkups and dietary adjustments are critical to stroke prevention. Another major contributor is high cholesterol. While cholesterol itself isn't inherently bad, our bodies actually need it for essential functions like producing hormones and maintaining cell membranes. Too much of the wrong type can be dangerous. Low-density lipoprotein, LDL, commonly known as bad cholesterol, builds up in the arteries, forming plaques that restrict blood flow. If one of these plaques ruptures, it can trigger a clot, blocking blood supply to the brain and causing a stroke. On the other hand, high-density lipoprotein, HDL, or good cholesterol, helps remove excess LDL from the bloodstream, reducing the risk of blockages. This is why a diet rich in healthy fats and fiber is so important for maintaining balanced cholesterol levels. Diabetes is another key factor, as high blood sugar levels over time can damage blood vessels and nerves, leading to poor circulation. People with diabetes are twice as likely to suffer a stroke compared to those without it. Insulin resistance, which often precedes type 2 diabetes, is closely linked to obesity. making weight management an essential part of stroke prevention. Being overweight or obese increases inflammation in the body and places extra strain on the cardiovascular system. Smoking and excessive alcohol consumption further exacerbate the risk. Cigarette smoke contains thousands of harmful chemicals that damage blood vessels and reduce oxygen levels in the blood. Even exposure to secondhand smoke has been shown to increase stroke risk. Meanwhile, excessive alcohol consumption raises blood pressure and can lead to irregular heart rhythms, both of which make strokes more likely. While moderate alcohol consumption, particularly red wine, has been associated with some cardiovascular benefits due to its antioxidant content, overindulgence negates these effects. One of the most overlooked risk factors is a sedentary lifestyle. In today's world, many people spend hours sitting at desks, in front of screens, or in cars, leading to poor circulation and weight gain. Regular physical activity helps control blood pressure, regulate cholesterol, and improve overall heart health. Studies have shown that even moderate exercise, like walking briskly for 30 minutes a day, can significantly lower the risk of stroke. The bottom line is that stroke is not an inevitable part of aging. By addressing these risk factors through lifestyle changes, particularly diet and exercise, we can take proactive steps to protect our brains and bodies. Making informed food choices, staying active, and managing stress effectively can all contribute to a longer, healthier life. Part 2. Foods that reduce stroke risk. A diet rich in stroke-preventing foods isn't just about avoiding harmful ingredients. It's about actively nourishing your body with the right nutrients to maintain optimal vascular health. Every bite you take has the potential to either increase or decrease your stroke risk. And understanding which foods offer the greatest benefits can make all the difference. Fruits and vegetables are among the most powerful foods for stroke prevention. These natural powerhouses contain essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and improve circulation. The key is variety. Eating a rainbow of produce ensures that you get a wide range of nutrients that support overall health. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are especially beneficial. They are rich in folate, a B vitamin that has been linked to a lower risk of stroke. A study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that higher folate intake was associated with a reduced likelihood of ischemic stroke. These greens are also high in potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure by counteracting the effects of sodium. Berries, such as blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries, are packed with anthocyanins, powerful plant compounds that reduce oxidative stress and strengthen blood vessels. Research from the American Heart Association suggests that women who consume more berries have a significantly lower risk of stroke. Their high fiber content also helps regulate cholesterol levels, preventing arterial blockages. Tomatoes, often overlooked as a brain-boosting food, are loaded with lycopene, an antioxidant that improves blood vessel function and reduces inflammation. A Finnish study found that people with the highest levels of lycopene in their blood had a much lower risk of stroke than those with lower levels. Since lycopene is fat-soluble, pairing tomatoes with healthy fats like olive oil can enhance its absorption. When it comes to fats, quality matters more than quantity. While saturated and trans fats contribute to arterial plaque buildup, healthy fats do the opposite. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, have been shown to reduce inflammation and prevent blood clots. A Harvard Medical School review highlighted that people who consume omega-3s regularly have a lower risk of heart disease and stroke. For those who prefer plant-based sources, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds are excellent alternatives. Avocados and olive oil are rich in monounsaturated fats, which help improve cholesterol levels by increasing HDL, good cholesterol, while reducing LDL, bad cholesterol. The PREDIMED study, a large-scale clinical trial, found that individuals who followed a Mediterranean diet high in olive oil had a significantly lower incidence of stroke. Using extra virgin olive oil as a primary cooking fat, or drizzling it over salads, can provide these heart-protective benefits. Whole grains and legumes are another essential part of a stroke-preventing diet. Unlike refined carbohydrates, which cause blood sugar spikes and contribute to weight gain, whole grains provide steady energy and essential nutrients. Oats, quinoa, and brown rice are particularly beneficial because they contain soluble fiber, which binds to cholesterol and helps remove it from the bloodstream. The National Institutes of Health reports that diets high in whole grains are associated with a lower risk of stroke and other cardiovascular diseases. Beans, lentils, and chickpeas are not only high in fiber but also serve as excellent sources of plant-based protein. They help stabilize blood sugar levels and lower LDL cholesterol. Additionally, they contain magnesium, a mineral that supports blood vessel function and reduces stroke risk. A study published in Stroke, a journal of the American Heart Association, found that higher magnesium intake was linked to a lower incidence of stroke. Nuts and seeds are small but mighty when it comes to brain health. Just a handful of almonds, walnuts, flax seeds, or chia seeds each day can provide essential nutrients that improve circulation and support overall cardiovascular function. Nuts are rich in vitamin E, which has been shown to protect brain cells from oxidative damage. Flax seeds and chia seeds, in particular, are excellent sources of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that contributes to lower inflammation levels. By incorporating these nutrient-dense foods into your daily meals, you're not just reducing your risk of stroke, you're also improving your overall quality of life. Small changes, like swapping out refined grains for whole grains, adding more leafy greens to your plate, or choosing healthy fats over processed oils, can have profound effects over time. Stroke prevention isn't about deprivation, it's about making smarter, more informed choices that allow you to enjoy food while protecting your health. Part 3. Foods that increase stroke risk. The foods we eat play a crucial role in either protecting our brains or putting us at greater risk for life-threatening conditions like stroke. While certain foods are known to reduce inflammation, support healthy circulation, and keep blood pressure in check, others have the exact opposite effect. A diet high in processed foods, unhealthy fats, excessive sodium, and alcohol can significantly increase stroke risk. Understanding which foods to avoid, and why they are harmful, is just as important as knowing what to eat for optimal brain health. Processed and sugary foods are among the worst offenders when it comes to stroke risk. Highly processed foods, such as packaged snacks, fast food, and frozen meals, are loaded with trans fats, refined sugars, and excessive sodium. Each of these contributes to inflammation, high blood pressure, and obesity. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that individuals who consume high amounts of ultra-processed foods have a significantly higher risk of stroke and cardiovascular disease. Sugary drinks, including sodas, energy drinks, and even fruit juices with added sugar, cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, which can damage blood vessels over time. Consistently high blood sugar leads to insulin resistance, a condition linked to increased stroke risk. A study in Stroke, a journal of the American Heart Association, revealed that people who consume sugary beverages daily have a higher likelihood of experiencing a stroke compared to those who avoid them. While many people believe diet sodas are a healthier alternative, research suggests otherwise. Some studies indicate that artificial sweeteners found in diet sodas may increase the risk of stroke and dementia. The safest choice? Stick to water, herbal teas, or drinks naturally low in sugar, such as unsweetened green tea. Saturated and trans fats also pose a serious threat to cardiovascular and brain health. These unhealthy fats contribute to the buildup of plaque in the arteries, narrowing blood vessels and increasing the likelihood of blockages that can lead to stroke. Saturated fats are primarily found in red meat, full-fat dairy products, and processed snacks, while trans fats, arguably even more dangerous, are commonly found in fried foods, margarine, and baked goods like cookies and pastries. A Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health study found that replacing saturated fats with healthier fats, such as those found in olive oil and nuts, significantly lowers the risk of stroke. This means that instead of eating processed meats like bacon, sausages, and hot dogs, it's better to choose lean proteins such as chicken, fish, or plant-based options like lentils and tofu. When cooking, opt for olive oil instead of butter or margarine to reduce harmful fat intake and promote heart health. Excessive sodium intake is another major contributor to high blood pressure, the leading cause of stroke. Unfortunately, most people consume far more sodium than they realize, as it is hidden in processed foods, canned soups, condiments, and restaurant meals. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, reports that over 70% of the sodium in the average diet comes from processed and restaurant foods, not from salt added during cooking or at the table. This means even those who don't think they use much salt may still be consuming dangerously high levels. Too much sodium causes the body to retain water, increasing blood volume and putting extra strain on the heart and blood vessels. Over time, this elevates the risk of hypertension, which is a major risk factor for stroke. The American Heart Association recommends limiting sodium intake to no more than 2.300 milligrams per day, with an ideal target of 1.500 milligrams for optimal heart health. Instead of relying on salt for flavor, using herbs and spices like garlic, turmeric, and basil can provide delicious, heart-healthy alternatives without the added risk. Alcohol consumption is another factor that can either help or harm cardiovascular health, depending on the quantity consumed. Moderate alcohol consumption, particularly red wine, has been linked to certain heart health benefits due to its antioxidant content. However, excessive alcohol intake increases blood pressure, contributes to irregular heartbeats, atrial fibrillation, and can lead to weight gain, all of which elevate stroke risk. Research published in The Lancet suggests that people who consume more than moderate amounts of alcohol have a significantly higher risk of stroke, even if they do not have other pre-existing health conditions. While small amounts of red wine may provide some benefits due to compounds like resveratrol, the key is moderation. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, defines moderate alcohol consumption as 1 drink per day for women and up to 2 drinks per day for men. Beyond these limits, the negative effects far outweigh any potential benefits. Avoiding these stroke risk foods doesn't mean you have to sacrifice flavor or enjoyment in your diet. It simply means making smarter choices. For example, instead of grabbing a bag of chips, try snacking on a handful of nuts. Instead of processed deli meats, opt for fresh grilled chicken or fish. Swapping sugary sodas for naturally flavored sparkling water or herbal teas can also be a simple but effective change. By making mindful decisions about what goes on your plate, you're taking a powerful step toward reducing your risk of stroke and improving overall health. The food we eat has a direct impact on our bodies, either working to support long-term well-being or silently increasing the chances of life-threatening health conditions. Fortunately, with the right knowledge and small, consistent changes, you can protect your brain, heart, and longevity. Conclusion: preventing a stroke isn't just about hoping for the best, it's about taking action. Every meal you eat is either helping your body stay strong, or increasing your risk of serious health problems. The good news is that you have control over what you put on your plate. And by making intentional choices, you can significantly reduce your chances of experiencing a stroke. It's not just about eliminating harmful foods, but also about embracing a diet rich in nutrients that protect your brain and heart. One of the biggest takeaways from this discussion is the power of small, consistent changes. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight, but every step you take toward eating healthier makes a difference. Swapping out processed snacks for fresh fruits and nuts, replacing sugary sodas with herbal teas or water, and choosing whole grains over refined carbs are all simple, yet powerful ways to support your health. Instead of seeing these changes as restrictions, think of them as opportunities. Opportunities to fuel your body with the best possible nutrition, and to invest in your long-term well-being. Beyond diet, it's also important to look at the bigger picture of your lifestyle. Pairing a healthy diet with regular physical activity, stress management, and good sleep habits can amplify the benefits even further. Exercise helps keep your blood vessels flexible and strong, reducing the likelihood of blockages. Managing stress through practices like meditation, deep breathing, or even a simple walk in nature can help keep your blood pressure in check. And let's not forget the importance of sleep. Your body needs adequate rest to repair and maintain its systems, including your cardiovascular health. Now, it's time for you to take action. What's one small change you can make today that will put you on the path to better health? Maybe it's cutting back on processed foods, drinking more water, or adding more leafy greens to your meals. Whatever it is, commit to it, and build from there. Over time, these small adjustments will add up to major health benefits. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could benefit from this information. Your support helps spread awareness and empowers more people to take control of their health. And remember, your journey to a healthier life doesn't have to be complicated, just one mindful choice at a time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy, and take care.